Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I have just come back onto World of Warships today. I've started up the old PS4 as I'm actually on PS5 now. And I don't have World of Warships on PS5. I'm sort of saving the hard drive space for a few other things. Now, the reason I've come back to World of Warships is they've got a like a thank you pack you can get at the moment for free. So I recommend if you're a World of Warships player and you haven't played for a while, just quickly jump back on and head into the store. You get a free ship and a whole heap of containers and credits and you know, the usual kind of deal. And a bit of premium there. So as you can see, I've got 16 days of premium. Now, I haven't played this game in maybe, I don't know, the update was quite large when I turned it on. So I haven't played this game in probably, seriously, probably since over a year ago, I would think. So I haven't been on for a while, and I'm going to be very, very rusty. So I'm sorry for how embarrassing I'm probably going to play in a moment. One thing I didn't know, they now have another line of German battleships. Now, I believe these are like a battle cruiser. Now, as you can see, previously I really got into my German battleships. I love my German ships. I've got, as you can see here, I've got most of them. I did actually left the game not long after aircraft carriers came in, so I never bothered to start going down to the Rhine and etc. But at the time they didn't have these, but obviously they've added these in at some stage, and I thought, I was just having a look then, I thought, why not do another video on World of Warships. I haven't done one for so long, and I used to love this game. I was obsessed with this game. I think it's one of the best free games out there. It's next level in its graphics and the replayability and the amount of ships, and it's just fantastic. The downside was, of course, they brought aircraft carriers in, and for me that really ruined it. And that's just me personally. They always had them on PC and everyone complained about them. I was a bit optimistic about them coming to console, and when they came, I could see why people complained about them. So I did stop playing, but yeah, I've jumped back on. So let's have a look here. So we've actually got 5 ships in this line: the Derfflinger, the Mackensen, which is quite a funny name for a German ship, the P. Heinrich, the Zieten, I presume that's pronounced, and the Ruprecht. So let's just have a quick look at all of them, and then we're going to buy the Derfflinger, which sounds like it's not going to be a good ship by the name. But let's have a look at her. So the Derfflinger is Tier 4, of course, the most advanced German battle cruisers to take part in World War I, so there was obviously a few of these, armed with 305mm main battery guns installed in super-firing turrets. So for World War I think that's a pretty cool armament and style of ship. I'm not really going to go through all the stats here. But on-demand repairs. Damage control party reloads faster but has limited charges. So there must be no cooldown with repairs. That's interesting. And above average secondary reach. Now I think the main German battleships had that as well. And so here we have the Mackensen. So battle cruisers that were being built during World War I. Their main advantage compared to their predecessors was enhanced firepower, achieved through shifting to 350mm main guns. Nice, and that has the same. So these on-demand repairs look like they could be a battle cruiser type thing, and that has sonar. Very cool. Interesting. Okay, and above average secondary reach. Nice. There must be something behind the name there, the Mackensen. That sounds very interesting. I'm going to look into that later on. Okay, so we also have the P. Heinrich, which is a Tier 6. An Ersatz York class battle cruiser that was a precursor to the high-speed battleship. She is a direct development of the Mackensen class, and her main battery guns are identical to those of Bayern. Okay. Bayern's a very good ship. Ah, but that doesn't have below average HP rating. Okay, that's not good. And then that doesn't have the on-demand repair parties. Interesting. So maybe as you go along here, these ships get a little bit better, play a bit more like a battleship. Okay, the Zeitan, a fast battleship. Does it actually say the speed? A fast battleship armed with 406mm guns. Those are nothing to be laughed at. The architecture and arrangement of her guns can be traced back to the battlecruiser projects that were designed not long before World War One. So as you can see, they have two guns at the back and one gun at the front, if that's how I see it there. And finally, which we only come... so they've redone this a little bit. I think there might be more ships coming in the future. So I actually had the, I believe, the highest tier ships before. And it looks like they've added in quite a few new ones. Okay, but anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. As I do. Tier 8, we have the P. Ruprecht, a high-speed battleship project with 8 406mm guns. There's a bit of a theme there. She embodied the development of battle cruiser projects of the World War I period. Okay, so these are all seemingly World War I era ships. So yeah, I guess they were doing that faster style battleship. Perhaps with a little bit lower guns and armour, but yeah, faster speed and manoeuvrabilities. But we're going to see if that's true or not in a moment. So I think I'm just going to buy the Derfflinger for now. I just hate saying that name. And then if I ever come back to this game, this might be a line that I really get into. I love my German ships. If I was going to say to work your way to just get one, the Königsberg is my favourite by far. But you can't really go wrong with the German battleships. They're all really good. The destroyers are quite good too. But Königsberg's my favourite of all time. She's just a absolute killer of a ship. And if you have a look back through a lot of my World of Warships videos, you'll see some really fun games with her. And yeah, she is a killer. She is awesome, and she looks very sexy as well. Okay, so Derfflinger, let's have a look here. So, how do I... okay, here we go. So here we go. We can have a look at her here. Whoa, she actually... yeah, it looks very cool. She's very flat in the water. You can see all of her secondaries there. Yeah, I like how low she's in the water, which is pretty cool, which can be good and bad. I mean, one thing, obviously, this all this superstructure up here is going to get absolutely hammered, and your guns there are going to get absolutely hammered as well. But yeah, very nice looking ship, very flat looking. But I think she looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so let's have a look here. So we've got the usual loadouts. Oh, we've got the secondary buff as well. Okay, let's just have a... I won't go into the specs really on this one. Armor's 300mm, which is okay, I think. Hit points seem maybe a little bit low for Tier 4 battleship, but again, this is a battle cruiser. Torpedo reduction is okay. Now, I haven't put a captain in this, obviously, so all these are going to buff up a little bit, because I do have a battleship captain. It's got a bit of AA defense, which is good. Maximum speed, 26.5 knots. I could be wrong there, but that actually doesn't seem super fast. Now, I'm just going to... Oh, how do I do this? Okay, sorry. I'll just... Excuse me for a moment. Okay, so... my battleships here, I have either Otto or Franz von Hipper. Let's have a look. So I think von Hipper is a sort of secondary enhanced build, and Otto is from memory an AP shell build. So I think I'm going to put in celiacs, because I think those guns are only going to help her. I think she may be struggling a little bit a little bit there. So let's do that. Let's just buy her, eh? There goes a lot of money. There was probably something I was saving for at the time, but what the hell, hey? Alright, so we have her now. Now, how do I... God, it's been so long since I've played this game. Okay, so we've got... we can buff our secondaries even more. Of course, now with the aircraft carriers. Sorry. We can buff those up. Traverse speed is probably never a bad thing when it comes to these battleships. I think I usually go aim systems mod. Because it helps with everything. Obviously, we don't have torpedoes. But the main battery dispersion of nearly 10% is pretty good. And your battery range goes up and the dispersion goes down as well for those. Not much. If you're really serious about secondaries, obviously you're always going to put that in. God. Main battery traverse speed by 20% is really good. Sorry, excuse me for a moment here again. I'm so sorry I keep going back to this. 100... wow. So 180 degree turn time is 50... That's nearly a minute. So let's put a... Now, I actually can't even remember how to put a captain in. How do I do that? It's been so long since I played this game. Okay, so we get away from our American stuff here. I think that's maybe what I was saving for, another American ship. Where are we? Where's the... one of the worst sounding names I've ever heard. Ah. Okay, now what have I... What have we done here? Why a lot of my ships disappeared? Ah, okay, yes, of course, because they're set as my favourites, aren't they? Here we go, no commander, okay. So I can assign commander. Now that was Celiax, right? Increase AP damage. Yes, I think that's all good. Okay, so now let's have a look at her stats. Now, if you're unaware, when you have a commander that can change your statistics quite often, hasn't changed it a whole heap there. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, and I don't usually do this, but I'm actually going to get my battery traverse speed by 20%. As you can see now, it's 42.9 seconds. Look, that's a lot better. I think that's only going to help her. But I'm not super confident about this. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's put a flag on. Gee, I forgot I've got so many flags. I don't think... from memory, I don't think any of them really give you a buff. What flag should we put on here? I quite like the Australia Day one, just for a bit of giggles. I think we might do that, just for a bit of fun. Now we've got a lot of boosters, heaps of boosters. I actually rarely use boosters, so as you can see, I've got so many, I may as well use a few, hey? I don't really need Commander XP boosters. Global XP? Well, why not? Credit boosters, yeah. And battle boosters. Wow, nearly 900 of those. Now, camouflages. We've got quite a few. Now, in case you don't know for some reason, These give you boosters for seed detectability, income fire dispersion, etc. So this one's a really good one. It's 4.5 and 4.5. There's obviously lower ones or single ones, depending on what you want to use, but I think we'll use one of those, and it's quite a nice one too, the Type 4 from memory. So that's, yeah. There you go. So she's all ready and decked out, ready to go. Alright, I'm pretty excited about this. I have not played this game for so long. So long. Now, of course, there's other upgrades to go in this ship's life. But for now, we've got it pretty basic. Alright, so I hope everyone's having a great day. Recently I've been playing Path of Titans, which is a dinosaur survival game. So I've got a lot of content of that recently. And I've been playing a bit of Call of Duty since I got the PS5. I sort of had a big break from gaming. Nearly a year, actually. And then finally got my hands on a PS5, played a bit of Call of Duty, and yeah, I've been getting into Path of Titans, and I'm thinking about getting into Hell Let Loose, which is a World War II shooter. So maybe look out for that coming up on the channel. But here we go. Okay, so Neighbours is an old map. I think this is one of the a little bit better ones. Oh, geez, I cannot remember it all. Okay, so that's... Okay, so I just got to even remember the controls here. Luckily, most of it's sort of pretty obvious on the screen there. So I am actually going to come over and try and let's see what the turning circle is like. Geez, that's pretty terrible. So we're going to obviously get our guns over to the port side. Looks like we've got USS Texas there with us. And the Cyclone. Now I'm going to be a bit of a chicken here. I'm going to come behind this fort. And I'm going to come over and join these guys because I don't trust... with the new ship, I really have no idea of its capabilities. So we've got HE on, which is fine. And we're just going to burn over there as quickly as possible. So hopefully, yes. Now, if I remember correctly, this brings up... Ah, yes, okay. So I'm just asking for support there. And they're well out of my range. So she's a bit... okay, so I need to be a little bit closer than standard battleships. And I think it's going to be a little bit of hit and run tactics with her. Hopefully with the buff to the turret traverse, that's going to help us a little bit. I mean, it's pretty terrible. You can see there it's very slow. I mean, that is the nature of battleships, but I'm hoping they might spot a destroyer or something here, and we can use these HEs to a bit of advantage. Now, geez, I'm just trying to remember. Okay, so that's... What's the zoom? Okay, that's zoom. And the left one targets. Okay, so we're still not really in range of anything. Yeah, hopefully that Cyclone may spot something here. Maybe not. So down the far end there we've got a couple of battleships and a cruiser. And it looks like our ships... Oh, here we go. Okay. She's still out of range. So I'm thinking we're about 15k range with these guns. Oops, we're going to crash here. I've got a battleship and a cruiser over here. We're going to come over and support them, I think. So here we go. And we've got another Derfflinger. Okay, we've got the Tennessee coming. We're going to, I think we're going to try and pop this Tennessee with some HE. Jeez, it's been so long since I've, wonder what the shells are like. We're going to pop over to armor piercing now. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. I haven't fired a gun for so long. We did a bit of damage there, 6.5. Now she's actually, I think she's targeting. This Derfflinger is coming in hot, but she's targeting someone else anyway. Now if we can get an AP lot on this, Tennessee is dead in the water. Come on, reload, baby. Here we go. This should finish her off quite nicely. Well, that did nothing. Oh my god. That did absolutely nothing. Okay. I think I'm still going to take a second shot at her. And we really need to get rid of her. You can see my shooting is nowhere near... Oh. Okay, Derfflinger. Our secondaries are going to have a bit of a crack at this too, so... And her main guns are off to her starboard side. Ooh, torpedo hits. This could be pretty good for us. Now she's angled. So we're going to try and sink her right in her heart here. There go our secondaries. They're really doing... Wow, the secondaries are probably the best thing about this ship at this stage. Now, if we can get another shot on her with their AP, we'll be laughing. And she's not angled at all for us, so... Here we go. It did nothing! It did nothing! It did nothing! Oh my god. I'm sure I got a lot of hits then, but it just did nothing. Okay, so I think we have to aim for much further forward. Okay. Oh jeez, okay, so we're all by our lonesome out here. Now here's we're going to try see how good our turret traverse is here. I'm tipping that's a... oh, okay. Fuso is the one getting the flag, so one thing we have to be worried about is her guns. She's firing at someone else, luckily, but by the time our guns come around... Okay, I think I'm just going to have to take a shot at her here. Now we're going to try and angle here because she will absolutely murder us. Hopefully we can get in close enough our secondaries can do something. If we can... Oh, she's gone anyway. Okay. Whoa! Okay, now I don't actually know this ship. So, I'm going to try and angle here. But she's not aiming at us. Doesn't appear to be anyway. So luckily we've still got a couple of rounds ready. Oh, bad shooting. Still not quite used to these guns. Go full reverse here. So we're about to hit this island. I don't mind actually hitting it. Oh, we got some okay hits then. I would love to get one kill. Ah, oh, she's going to be well and truly covered in there, but okay, we're about to win. Well, that wasn't completely terrible. Actually, that was quite a bit of fun. Wow. You know, I still do love this game, and when you're in a game like that, I believe there's no aircraft carriers. Gee, it's a brilliant game. The problem is, the next game I play will have an aircraft carrier, and it will completely ruin it. And I'll be that angry. Okay, so we got 79,000 in game, and that's 50. Would have been 55 if it wasn't for premium. So I didn't get a lot, but we did okay. We got a bit of XP, global XP. and stuff like that. Battle performance, 30,000 worth of damage. We actually didn't really fire that many times, so I think that's actually pretty good. 2 sets on fires. We got the flag capture, a lot of secondary hits. Team result, where are we? We didn't do great. It would have been great to get 1 kill. I still can't believe that Derfflinger didn't get sunk by us. That was amazing. And their Derfflinger actually finished on top. I think we were pretty lucky. We played a pretty bad team there. Now, economy. Now, this is an important part of the game. So, how do you explain? Okay, so this shows you a good detail of all your bonuses, all your boosters. But the important one is your expenses and then your credits. So every time you play a ship, it costs ship service. Now, this ship costs 17,240. So you actually you at least want to get that 17,240 back, or it's basically you're going to be going in the negative. So we did pretty good. Even if we had no premium, we basically doubled our ship service, which is, I think, the minimum you want to do. But with premium, actually did pretty good. So yeah, that was nice, and we did a few milestones as well. And this tells you exactly what we did. So we did a weekly boost, so we got a few bonuses there, a daily boost, an endurance, and then looks like you get a patch and a few different things here. I'm not exactly sure what those are, but I think that loyalty one is the pack that we just received for free. So it looks like you get a patch if you win 2 battles. And yeah, there's a few little other daily boosts there that we did. So, or some progression on. So I think that was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. So thank you for jumping back on my channel if you haven't for a long time, because you've finally seen another World of Warships video. But that was the Derfflinger, the Tier 4 German battle cruiser. So that was a bit of fun. So I think I'm actually going to play another game and just see how she goes. So, but thanks for watching this game. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you can check out the rest of my channel. I do have a lot of World of Warships videos and gameplay from previously when I was playing this game. So yeah, feel free to check that out, or check out anything else on my channel: gaming, hobbies, travel, a bit of everything. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in a video soon. Bye for now.